starting the day here in Blandville, Kentucky, and kind of a, I don't know, odd name for a town. You'd want it to be kind of an exciting name, but it's actually named after Bland Ballard. We're in Ballard County, and his first name was Bland, and so that's where Blandville got its name, and it was the county seat for about 40 years, in the 1840s to 1880s, through the Civil War time, and which was a complicated time, obviously, in this part of the country, being right on the border with the North and South. And but yeah, this was a place where really important meetings about the Civil War happened, and people on both sides of that war were in and out around Blandville quite a bit. So definitely today it is a little more on the outskirts of Wickliffe, which is the county seat, and so it's lost its population mostly. There's still a few things here, church, a few houses here and there, but for the most part, most of the things that moved to Wickliffe, which is the county seat. Right here where I'm standing was where the courthouse was, and it burned down in the 1880s, and when that happened, that's when they decided to move the county seat to Wickliffe. So yeah, pretty interesting little town to start our day. Lovelaceville was named after a family who moved here in the about 1820s with the last name Lovelace, and they were the most prominent people in this area, and were originally from England. Then they went to North Carolina, and then they moved out here, like I said, around 1820, 1830, and then the town became a town in 1836, and had a nice run of importance, kind of in the same time frame as our last town, Blandville, and then has gotten obviously smaller over time. Interesting, there's quite a few people that live here, so when you think of the term ghost town, a lot of people would consider this a ghost town, but maybe some people wouldn't. There's definitely some older structures, some kind of dilapidated buildings, and then plenty of newer ones as well. I'm a racing fan, and so I'm definitely interested in racetracks and going to racetracks. I grew up in go-kart racing, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. had a TV show called Lost Speedways where he'd go to abandoned racetracks and stuff like that. And so I was just driving along here just south of Lovelaceville, and there's a abandoned speedway racetrack of some sort. Let's check it out. It looks like it's a kind of a drag strip. I wonder what they raced here. I'm guessing maybe motorcycles, maybe cars. I don't know. Obviously it was a dirt track. My brother raced motorcycles on tracks like this before, so I've definitely seen things like this. Kind of interesting. Kind of a ghost raceway. Fits in with our ghost town stuff. It really doesn't seem like it's been abandoned that long, but who knows? If anybody out there knows about West Kentucky Raceway, let us know. When I got home, I looked up more information on the raceway, and I found these two videos online. I couldn't find anything else, but here's a little action from West Kentucky Raceway. I wasn't expecting a whole lot when I drove up to Lowe's, Kentucky, but I got more than I bargained for. There's obviously the store behind me. It's really cool. And there's one of the oldest banks, at least oldest bank buildings in Kentucky. And we can go right in and check it out. That's pretty cool. The town of Lowe's was named after a guy with the last name of Lowe, and he settled this area in the 1830s. I don't know a ton about the history, but it has definitely some older structures and was once definitely bigger than it is today. Unincorporated community. There's some great places to check out here. There was a vice president, Alvin Barkley, was from this area. So a terrific place to stop. If you have never been to Lowe's, definitely worth taking the detour over here to check out these great buildings.
Now, when I was a baby, Mama named me after the great Civil War hero, General Nathan Bedford Forrest. She said we was related to him in some way, and what he did was, he started up this club called the Ku Klux Klan. They'd all dress up in their robes and their bed sheets and act like a bunch of ghosts or spooks or something. They'd even put bed sheets on their horses and ride around. And anyway, that's how I got my name, Forrest Gump.